Summit Tech Digital Media Technology. Here we are in a new normal for a little while. I wanted to talk with you just a little bit and discuss what I think we can do to set ourselves up for success over the next extended period of time. So if you could just hang in with me here, I'll give you kind of an overview of things. And then we'll be ready to get into things as we normally would, as best we can, and talk about how can we make the best of the situation and how can we really capitalize on the things that make us unique to the current situation. We're creators. We have outlets in music and film and dance and animation and on, drawing, writing, etc. So let's talk about how we can be successful in digital media. First, start by checking the Quest website every day. You're going to log in the way you normally would. It's going to take you into the marketplace just like we would check in, except I've sort of tidied it up a little bit and left us with just a virtual day check-in. So for now, plan to do that during the day, once a day. If you miss a day, it's not a big deal. I will be doing my best to put things together a week at a time and at least kind of have a big view of what we can be expected to do over the course of the week. So plan to do that, and that'll be our way of making sure we're touching base. And I would love to hear from you guys as much as I can as well. I'll point you into Schoology when we need to go there. Next thing, let's talk about some details that might help us be successful. Some of the things that are peculiar about this time period is it's applying all of us, or it's creating a unique situation for everyone. No matter where we are, we're all experiencing things differently. So I just want to throw some advice out at you. Let's start by making a schedule for yourself. And I would suggest taking the things that you want to do and prioritizing them right where you want them, and then making a schedule that says, here are the things that I also need to do, and I'm going to put those in and make sure you're balanced. I've seen people making schedules that are broken down to the 15-minute time slot. Those give me anxiety. First thing I'm going to do is push my alarm back a little bit later, and I'm going to make sure I meet with some coworkers on a Zoom conference. We're actually going to do a little virtual walking the way we would like to do. So those are some things that I've put on my schedule, and then I'm going to kind of build everything else around that. I'll talk about my office hours and when I'll be available to meet with you as well. I would love to do that. That's going to be a struggle, is we're going to miss that communication and conversation that we're used to. I would say set up a workspace. This is in my living room, and actually my wife and I are going to share this table. We'll see how that goes. But we don't have a great space. We don't have a home office. When you have a smaller house, you got to make do. We've got spaces where we had desks set up before, but if you're talking about really working there, then I had to start by setting up a desk. So start by setting up a place to get some work done, and to that end, make it homey. And make it a comfortable office, even if you have to put up a poster that's a reference to the Lego movie that I hope you may or may not recall. Make time for projects that you want to do. Again, I'll talk about this later, but about this time of year, we start working on those 20% projects, those passion projects. Now is a really great time for that. And then how can you be passionate about a project with the tools that you have at your disposal now? It's going to be different for everyone. Get that passion project started and make time for it. Drink plenty of water. Open a window to let the light in, but also open a window to get some fresh air. As long as the advice still stands from, the professionals in the medical community that we can go out and take a walk around the block. Be mindful and aware of when you're able to do that and when you're not. Also be mindful, aware of taking care of yourself on the flip side of that. I'm not going to get too much into your business here, but do take care of yourself and clean up and get ready to work. And sort of put yourself in that mindset as often as you can. Getting that movement, I think, is going to be really important, and connecting with others as best you can as well. And so I'm going to hope that we can somehow get a virtual classroom meeting going. That's a big goal of mine as well as we get this thing started. Make time for connecting with others. Overall, talk about taking care of ourselves. And at the end of the day, this is our current normal situation, and we're set up for it really well with the quest, with some of the information. We've got some roadblocks that are going to cause us problems as well. But remember that this is not going to be like this forever. We're going to work ourselves through it, and we're going to come out on the other side and get ourselves put back together again into a normal environment. So let's stay in touch. Meet with me on Quest. Send me some emails. I'm going to go live on Instagram. I'm going to cover some of this stuff in another Quest specifically for tomorrow. But it's going to be good to see you again and hear you and get some of those comments and feedback from you that I'll be missing as well. Talk to you again soon, and let's do this.